Resolve. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Kimmett. Welcome to a special Hump Day edition of Words with Friends Live. The same online trivia game you know and love, only humpier. Now, the term Hump Day started around 1965, and it implied that Wednesday was the hardest day of the week. The hump that you had to get over to slide right into the weekend all easy like. The term was never intended to have a second naughty meaning, so if you use it like that, you just remember Santa is watching. And so is your human resources department, and they work together. Where do you think your employee performances go? Straight to Santa, you guys. I keep a swear jar for the Easter Bunny, so I'm cool with him all year, and let's just say, I'm gonna have a pretty sweet Sunday. That's right. So here's how we do things on Hump Day. I'm going to ask you 12 multiple choice questions as per usual. The first few are gonna be super easy. Then there'll be a couple toughies, and then once you're over the hump, it's smooth sledding all the way to the end. Now with each question, you'll have 10 seconds to tap the correct answer. And as a personal favor from me to you, I'm going to vibrate your phone to alert you when you've only got 3 seconds left. You're welcome. If you get all 12 questions right, you'll win a sweet slice of today's $6,000 jackpot. Wow. Are you hooked up by Wi-Fi? Good. Is your battery adequately juiced? Cool. Then we are good to go, my friends. You ready? Me neither. Let's go! All right. Our Hump Day adventure begins with question numero uno. What happens to food that's put in a freezer? Freezes in time, freezes at low temperatures, freezes from anxiety. I told you they would be easy. Now, freezing food doesn't freeze it in time, but it does bring up a fun piece of related trivia. Did you know, in the movie Back to the Future, before they settled on the DeLorean idea, Marty was going to travel back in time in a refrigerator. But people were afraid kids might try it at home. And meanwhile, freezes from anxiety doesn't even make sense, because food in the freezer is totally chill. Sorry. Correct answer is freezes at low temperatures. Ooh, did you get the first question wrong? Bummerville. But guess what? You can keep on playing in spectator mode, and you can get points for every right answer. And if you chalk up 15 points, we'll hook you up with a mystery box full of awesome stuff, like coins and power-ups. So, get back on your horse, keep playing. All right, question dos. Which is a real fruit that has a name including an ocean creature? Lobster blueberry, crab apple, or hammerhead shark persimmon? What would a lobster blueberry even look like? Would it be a lobster filled with blueberry or a blueberry shaped like a lobster? Can't imagine either one being a big seller in the produce aisle. Hammerhead shark persimmon, however, has that element of danger we all look for when grocery shopping. Hammerhead shark persimmon. Odd name for a fruit. Great name for an old blues musician. Correct answer is crabapple. So, why do they call it a crabapple? Well, its name comes from the Swedish word skraba, which means fruit of the wild apple tree. Skraba. Sounds like what you'd get if Skrillex merged with ABBA, which is rumored, by the way. Question 3. Which is an earlier academic grade level? First grade, kindergarten, or Montessori? Now, Montessori is out right off the top because it's not a grade level. It's a system of learning invented in the early 1900s by an Italian physician named Maria Montessori. Montessori schools put kids of all ages in the same classroom and encourage them to learn by exploring and following their natural interests at their own pace. In other words, what my grandfather refers to as those hippie schools. Gramps. Correct answer is kindergarten. Yeah. Over 9,000 people knew that. In German, the word Kindergarten literally means garden of children. That's how they say it in German. Most kindergarten classes involve a mixture of singing, playing games, doing dress up, finger painting. You know, pretty much the same things that go on at a Google retreat, from what I hear. Question 4. Which of these typically grows underground? Potato, tomato, or watermelon? We're still in the easy ones, I think. Interesting little fact about the tomato. It originated in South America, spread to Mexico, and landed on the Spaniards' radar when they were colonizing the Aztecs, so that they introduced it to the rest of Europe around the 16th century, which raises the question, before they had tomatoes to make tomato sauce, what the heck did the Italians put on spaghetti? The answer? Rainbow sprinkles. Look it up. Correct answer is potato! Now, all you had to know here was that the French word for potato is pomme de terre. Perfect pronunciation. Don't question my French. And that means earth apple. Just don't get an earth apple confused with a horse apple, or I guarantee you, you will never eat mashed potatoes again. Still got over 9,500 people in the mix. Let's keep going. Question 5. A moped is a type of what? Unicycle, skateboard, or motorbike? This should be a gimme, but I will give you a hint. The word moped is formed by combining two other words. And no, it's not mono and pedestal, which I suppose could describe a unicycle. And it's not mocker of pedestrians, which applies to your typical mouthy sidewalk hog and skate punk. It's mop and edible. Kidding. No. It's actually motor and pedal, which means the correct answer is motorbike. Now, you see more scooters these days than actual true mopeds, because they've pretty much done away with all the bicycle parts. But, hey, you want pedals? I will see you at SoulCycle. I teach Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays is Skrillex, Thursdays is ABBA. Call back. Question 6! In what field of study is the word Diagenesis most often used? Animal husbandry, Catholicism, or geology? Boy. Guess we got to the hump questions. Well, that's nice while it lasted. Of course, Catholicism is a tempting answer here because of the whole Book of Genesis thing, but that's, almost too easy. And animal husbandry? Who even knows what that is? I mean, I vaguely remember it being an Olympic event once, but I could be wrong. Oh, by the way, my favorite female comedian, Ellen Diagenesis. Yeah, she's great. Correct answer? Yeah, geology. Diagenesis refers to the physical and chemical changes that occur as sediment returns into rock. And that might be the most boring definition of anything in the entire dictionary. Can we go back to lobster rods, blueberries, please? How many we got? 4,000 plus. It's good, but we lost some folks along the way. Question 7. We are definitely in the hump. Which superhero, that's how you pronounce that, which superhero was introduced in the 1940s? Captain America, Mr. Fantastic, or Wolverine? For those of you unfamiliar, Mr. Fantastic is the by far most limber member of the Fantastic Four, which also includes the Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, and the Thing. And meanwhile, Wolverine was created specifically as a Canadian superhero. He's known for his sharp claws and his amazing ability to heal, which he credits to Canada's generous government-funded healthcare program. Yeah. Correct answer? Of course, Captain America. Yeah, Cap debuted in 1941 at the height of World War II. At the end of the war, he got trapped in ice and went into suspended animation until he was thawed out in present day. So to recap, food can't be frozen in time, but comic book characters can. Try to keep up. Still got over 4,000 people with me. Question 8. Who is most likely to give birth to a baby? Dad, Brian, or Mom? I think it's fair to say we have passed the hump. Although, to answer this question correctly, we have to make a series of assumptions. First, that we're talking humans here on Earth and not on some planet where biological characteristics may be reversed. Second, that by give birth, you mean physically give birth oneself, because I birth babies all the time at my other job. Yeah. The correct answer is, say it with me, Mom! Hi, Mom, I love you. In case you missed it, you have the ability to stay in tonight's game when you get a question wrong. All it takes is using an extra life, which you can cash in at any time except for the last question. And to get an extra life, you just tap the heart icon during the countdown, and that shares our game with a friend and gives you an extra life to keep as backup the next time you play. Not that you'll need it. Ace. Killing it. All 4,000 of you. Question 9. Which is a kind of fish? Baw, cod, or mao? This is a little humpy, this one. Unless you know a lot of fish. If you went for baw, You just got catfished because no such word actually exists. Now, if maw is a thing, but only if you put the word Egyptian in front of it, because the Egyptian maw is a rare spotted breed of house cat. The only other Mao I can think of off the top of my head is in the official motto of Hawaii. Ua Mao, K-A-O-K, Aina, Ika, Ona, which roughly translates to tourists pay double. Correct answer? Cod. The cod is where we get cod liver oil, duh, and it's the fish the Brits usually use to make their fish and chips, yum. And in fact, it's one of the most widely eaten fish in the whole world, so yes, it's true what they say. Cod is everywhere. I still got 4,000 people with me, over 4 grand. I'm not even going to give you the exact number. It's mind-blowing. Question 10. Which part of the human body is least likely to grow hair? Armpit, scalp, or teeth? This question's a great opportunity to share some awesome hair facts. For example, did you know that we humans have a total of about 5 million hairs on our body? Gross, right? Or that we lose about 150 hairs from our head each day. Horrifying. Or that each single hair has a lifespan of about 5 years. All true. Meanwhile, I really hope the answer isn't the third one, or I just wasted $40 on that Groupon for teeth waxing. The correct answer is teeth. Stupid Groupon. Other than your teeth, hair can grow on pretty much any part of your body except your palms, your lips, and the soles of your feet. Which means without our razors, we're all basically Teen Wolf just waiting to happen. Question 11, 2 more to go. What is the last name of the famous artist whose first name is Pablo? Warhol, Picasso, or Pollock? All were massively successful 20th century artists, and their works are some of the most expensive ever sold at auction. Pollock holds the record with his painting number 17A selling for $211 million. Meanwhile, Picasso's Les Femmes d'Argent, again, my French is amazing, sold for $189 million, and Warhol's 8 Elvises went for $116 million. Though, to be fair to Warhol, the buyer did use a coupon. So, correct answer is Picasso. Pablo Picasso's full name was Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Crispin Crispiniano Maria Remedios, I'm ruining it, de la Santissima, I'm not done, Trinidad, I need to breathe, Ruiz y Picasso, no joke. That's his name. But he preferred to be called Scooter. 4,300 flat with me. Going into the last question. 11 in a row, 1 more to go. Rudy, Rudy, Rudy. It's the last question. Whoosh, graphics. What? Question 12. What do a fan, a blender, and a wheel have in common? They all make smoothies, they all involve rotation, or they're all bound to ceilings. Well, well, well. It's all come down to this. Remember how when you woke up this morning and you were like, ugh, dang, it's Wednesday. I hate Wednesdays. Well, I have a sneaking suspicion your hump day is about to improve. Because I've never seen a blender hanging from a ceiling, and the FDA won't let you make a smoothie with a desk fan. Believe me, I've tried. So, the correct answer is, they all involve rotation. I gave you that answer on last night's show, so if you got it wrong, you're just being defiant, and that's on you. But whatevs. Congratulations to everybody who made it through all 12 questions. If you did, you are getting some of tonight's $6,000 jackpot. Show me those winners. 4,166 people, including Stephen F., James D., Kathy M., Stacy F. I'm going to say them all. You got nothing to do for the next 3 days, right? Grayson is a taco, Rebecca S., Kenneth J., Catherine D., Mackenzie P. All right, thanks to all of you for playing Words with Friends live. Please join us again tomorrow, same time, same place, for a shot at our jackpot of $2,500. And when I disappear, you're going to see a screen that will take you back to our main games currently in progress. Enjoy! I've been your host, Brian Kimmett, and this has been Words with Friends Live. Trademark sign off here.